where do you, as leader of the JJP and also Deputy Chief Minister of Haryana, stand on this issue? Because there are many Chief Ministers, including NDA ones, who are saying there should be changes. For example, Parkash Singh, Sukhbir Singh Badal has said minorities, Muslims shouldn't be left out. Where do you stand on it?
See, leaving out somebody is one thing, but giving citizenship to somebody is another thing. There is a misconception saying that everybody's citizenship will go away. Somebody who is a citizen of our nation, he cannot be debarred from his citizenship. It is, this act was introduced, and I think I was going through the parliamentary records. First meeting to take in this act was done under the leadership of then Home Minister Pranab Mukherjee, who became the Prime President of this country. With all these senior advocates of Congress who are member of parliaments, Mr. Chidambaram and all these were sitting members of the committee. Wasn't this act started by them?
But they were talking about refugees. Now the CAA has clause about various religions allowing in refugees who are Christians,
I get you.
So you know, that is why Akalis have said no one, the Muslims shouldn't be left out. Do you agree with that?
I'm just, because I was reading through the act, it makes it very clear. It's about, if a country is based on religion, then they will only take the minorities. If I talk about UAE today, can an Indian go to Dubai and get their citizenship? Can we? We can't. We have people working in that country day and night.
But we are not like the UAE, no?
No, I'm just talking about.
Yeah.
There are laws. Your country should also have a law. Parliament passed it. I'm not the member of Parliament. You have to make it very clear that you have to ask the member of Parliament during the debates what things were challenged, what amendments were put in. And if a law is passed today, there can be amendments later also, taking the time, taking the viewpoint. But making it an issue where violence has occurred, I think so it is not the right way to raise your voice.
So you're saying you're open to some of these changes, like, you know, leaving out a community.
If Parkash Singh Badal ji has suggested something, he is a veteran leader. He is a person who became a chief minister in his 30s and today he is 90. I think his viewpoint should be considered. And what I have learned in the parliament, government is always flexible to make changes. You can't be rigid. And during the period of GST coming in, I was in the parliament and I saw people were saying GST barbad kar dega, vyapari khatam ho jayega. But changes came. Mr. Jaitley did it very well. I think 1200, 1300 changes as GST has come. And because of that, our taxation or our excise system or our sale tax system has become more flexible, has become better. People, countries have failed after GST was introduced. We have not. We have seen a recession. It is time. When things change, people react to it. But I think you have to mold it with the time also, with the flexibility that it should not break your constitution.
Interesting. And NRC, will you be implementing the NRC in Haryana?
I think so. It will be a decision of the government. Let it come to the cabinet. We will discuss and make a policy decision on it.
But as a principle, you're not opposed to it?
It is just regularizing your people, and I think we are not a state who is on an international border that we should be scared of this. I think it is something that Uttar Pradesh, or it is something that Bihar, or it is something that Bengal, or it is something Rajasthan, Punjab or Jammu Kashmir, which are bordering an international country, should think first of it.